The foreign ministers who met in London call themselves the Friends of Syria, but they're certainly not friends of the Syrian government, and they've long struggled to find a strong opposition with whom they can do business. William Hague, the host, tried to reassure Syrian opposition leaders who came to London.
We agreed the Syrian opposition, including moderate armed groups, the moderate opposition represented by the Syrian National Coalition, continue to need our strong collective backing. There can be no peaceful and political settlement in Syria without the participation of the moderate opposition.
But speaking afterwards, the leader of Syria's National Coalition announced tough conditions if his group is even to attend talks in Geneva.
If the aim was to remove the criminal from power and the war criminals are tried, then we welcome Geneva too. These are our true demands, and this is where we stand. And to build on these principles, together, we will rid Syria and the region of the spreading fire. These are requests, not conditions, but Geneva too cannot be a success without these.
But the Americans believe there is no alternative to diplomacy, that nobody can win this war.
It is clear that both sides will continue to fight and to fight and to fight. And in the end, the greatest victims, the people who suffer the most, are the Syrian people themselves, who are being driven from their homes and killed in the most wanton violence.
The foreign ministers who met here know that getting the Syrian opposition to unite is one thing, agreeing on an agenda that will prove acceptable to President Assad is quite another. So, at the end of a day of diplomacy in London, we're none the wiser as to when the Geneva talks will be, or even whether they can take place at all. Western leaders hoped the deal on chemical weapons would improve the prospects for a wider peace agreement. That could be a forlorn hope, in which case the terrible suffering in Syria will go on and on. Barnaby, Phillips, Al Jazeera at Lancaster House in London.